Hi, Dana, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you just keep an eye on the chat function in the bottom? I'll be giving you your time cues down there and
Oh,
just your name and affiliation, and we can get started.
all right. It's Dana Abercrombie from the Coalition. It is a pleasure to speak to you, James.
Hey, how you doing, Dana?
I'm doing great. I love the show. It is dark and gritty. There's some bright moments. Your character is kind of a hot mess, but I mean that in like the best way possible. Can you talk about what do you feel like was the inspiration or where did you pull from in order to create this character?
Well, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head when you said he's a hot mess. You know what I mean? He's a little bit all over the place, and as much as he's struggling and thinks he's in control, he's he's causing a lot of damage in a lot of different places. So I like to steal things from people. I've along the way. I stole some things. I did spend time with Narcotics Task Force up in Cape Cod. We still all talk, and but the truth is, a lot of it has to come from a personal place. I'm not Ray, but there's a lot of me in Ray.
Do you feel that Ray has given you a lot of life lessons?
Yeah, I'm learning what not to do with Ray.
That helps. That's good.
I think playing Ray for a while has made me a nicer human being in my normal life. Yeah.
That's a good one. How would you describe Ray's perfect day?
Ray wakes up like 6 a.m., cup of coffee, probably goes and runs 10 miles, comes home, eats some almonds, and then goes to work. And I think Ray's perfect day is if he doesn't have to talk to anybody at all.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, but then, Ray probably has like 7 confidential informants on his phone that he texts later on at night. And he's like, hey, what are you doing?
That's true.
It's a dichotomy. Ray, strange thing of him. Like, I think there's this extremely social side to him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also this very kind of lonely, self-isolated side to him.
So in order to get into Ray's head, was there any kind of acting techniques? Was there a journal that you did? Any kind of rehearsal period where you was able to find that space of isolation?
I think, Rebecca Cutter and I talked about this where Ray, we wanted to have him, he's burning calories standing still. It was the thing we were putting in where he just eats almonds all the time. You know what I mean? It's just that idea that he's kind of like stoking this fire inside him. I don't know how much I'm going to tell you about what I do. You know what I mean? Every actor has a different process, and it's kind of like a top secret thing. And all I'll say is that when the season was over and we were done shooting, it was nice to put Ray to the side and go on and do something else. And if I get to go back and do some more Ray, if Ray Abruzzo comes back into my life, then we'll see where we are. It might be a whole different Ray.
And if you can, really quickly, if you had a conversation with Ray, what advice would you give him?
Slow down, man.
That makes sense.
Calm down. It'll be okay.
Right. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too.